So, I got this email from Major League Baseball. Actually, it was an ad, so Major League Baseball is profiting from it. But you look at this slide. Now tell me, isn't that phallic? Look at the first guy, Swisher. Look at the shape of the device. Just turn it upside down. And look at the guy on the right. Doesn't he look like he just got plugged? Welcome back to Rob's Street today. This is episode number 123, and I'm Rob Shendel. 1 week ago today, this is Wednesday, 1 week ago today, the 1st of June, civil law was recognized by law. And next day, I told you all about the 33 couples who got joined in the civil ceremony. Now, it's been going real well. There's been no issues with it, except for one. Oh yeah, the religious right again, this time in the name of Catholic Charities. Catholic Charities of Illinois have now gone out of the adoption business. They'd rather do that than place a child in a loving gay household. I think that's shameful. Shame on you, Catholic Charities, when there are needy children that need families. And you say, screw that. They're not going to gay people. Just shameful. Just outrageous. So just imagine. You're gay, and you're a police officer. You're a cop. And the Pride Parade's coming up, and you'd love to participate. And what better way than to participate in uniform? Except for the fact that a gay police officer in California was told by his superiors that his request to participate in the West Hollywood Gay Pride Parade was denied because it would bring discredit to his department. Well, guess what? All you need is to have a little bit of publicity. All it took was a press conference and the specter of a discrimination complaint. And the police officer who was banned earlier this week from a gay pride parade is now free to march. His name is Andrew Johnson, and he'd asked permission to wear his uniform while marching in the upcoming gay pride parade, but was told no. After calling a news conference on Tuesday with his infamous lawyer, Gloria Allred, the story picked up by media, the decision was reversed. And the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation issued an apology. CCLR did not intend to offend any segment of the population with its recent refusal, that statement read. CCDR apologized to Officer Johnson and any Californian who may have been offended by the original decision. They first blamed it on the unclear rule book, and they said that it's outdated and requires careful revision. Well, you know what? I'm still offended. I'm not, because I wasn't apologized to, even though I'm gay and interested in the subject. They should expand that apology. But it's a good thing that they've changed their mind. And he's to be congratulated. I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's 90-some degrees in Chicago. And with the humidity, it's incredibly uncomfortable. So I'm getting comfortable. Try to get a little more comfortable here. Well, it's not considerably better, but earlier in this episode, I showed you a baseball ad. Now, speaking of baseball, I'm really delighted that, well, with this.
Hi, I'm Barry Zito of the world champion San Francisco Giants. We all know how difficult life can be as a teenager.
We've all been there and have had to deal with the pressure to fit in and be accepted by our peers.
It's particularly challenging for LGBT teens who face adversity and intolerance in their daily lives.
We speak for the entire Giants organization when we say that there is no place in society for hatred and bullying against anyone.
There is no place for children and teenagers to feel isolated or like they have to end their own lives.
To all the kids out there who are struggling.
And we know it may seem hopeless right now.
But please know that you have an amazing future in front of you.
And an entire community in your corner.
We promise you, it gets better.
It gets better.
se pone mejor.
Yokunario.
We promise you, it does get better. Please visit itgetsbetter.org for more information.
You know, I always get kind of choked up when I see those things. I think they're wonderful. And not to be outdone, here in Chicago, my team, the Chicago Cubs, will shortly have their video coming out. I'm pleased with that. And it's going all across the country. Here's what's going on in Boston, the Boston Red Sox, and a young man who convinced them to do an It Gets Better video.
Old, but Sam Maiden isn't afraid to stand up for kids who've been bullied.
In fact, he's got the Red Sox to join the growing It Gets Better movement. And Adam Harding tonight tells us the New Hampshire team made it all happen.
We promise you, it gets better.
The growing It Gets Better campaign will soon add some heavy hitters to its lineup. The Boston Red Sox will mix in their signature pitch to the fight against bullying, and a Nashua 12-year-old may just be the one to thank.
I figured that since the Boston Red Sox are my favorite team, I really wanted them to do it, and I thought it would just help.
Sam Maiden first thought of recruiting the Red Sox a few weeks back. He made a petition and took to the internet, where his friends and family helped spread the word.
They told their friends and family members, and then went on from there. And soon I had people from like California. I had one from Hawaii, and I had one from Puerto Rico. It just started growing. And
it hasn't stopped. So far, the petition has more than 9,000 backers. It was a home run campaign the big league team caught wind of. In a statement, the team says they're proud of dedicated Red Sox fans like 12-year-old Sam Maiden, who have taken the courageous step of publicly standing up against bullying of LGBT youth. The organization says it's currently producing the video, something Sam's parents never doubted once his mind was set on getting it done.
It's a pride, but it's not a surprise. It's just Sam moves through the world expecting the best out of those around him.
Yeah, I liked the team before, but now that they're actually like stepping up and helping me with this, I think it's great that they're doing that.
The Red Sox are his heroes, and they've proven that over and over for him now. I mean, he's a fan for life, for sure.
In Nashua, New Hampshire, Adam Harding, News Center 5.
You know what? I'm a fan for life, too.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea and good for the Sox and as well as the young man.
No kidding.
You know, when I was growing up, I really didn't I did get bullied, but not extensively. I guess part of the reason was that I was interested in some sports and did participate when I could, although my talent was a little less than desired. But you always figured that the jocks are the ones to be the most fearful of. Well, I don't know if we can say that anymore. See professional athletes right and left doing things like this or coming out themselves. Baseball's gotten better. And having said that, I guess that's all I'm going to say.